everyone! So welcome to my first ever Talk to Me Tuesday, a part of my Summer with Cindy series where I'm posting a video every single day. Every single day has a different theme and like a different type of video, and I'll go ahead and link that in the description box below if you want to check that out, and it'll also be linked at the end of the video, like my schedule and everything like that. But I'm going to go ahead and get right into this first Talk to Me Tuesday, which is going to be me talking to you all about different topics or different things, and then doing like Q&A videos and calling subscribers. So that type of video, those types of videos will be on Tuesday. So today's video is going to be me talking about a topic, and that topic is EDM and like EDC and like rave culture and my experience with it and kind of like my thoughts and my opinions on it. So let's go ahead and get started. So if you don't know what EDM is electric dance music, and it's basically just a genre of music. You've probably heard it before. It's very up and coming and very popular and becoming very mainstream in today's like music world and music industry, which is a really great thing because I love EDM, which is really awesome that a lot of people are being exposed to this type of music and that they're really liking it and enjoying this type of music. So this is going to be like a history type thing. If you don't know a lot about EDM, then I definitely recommend you to look it up. There are lots of great websites, other great videos, and different like, websites and things like that that you can check out. But this is going to be kind of like my take, my thoughts, and me talking to you all about it. So there are literally dozens of types of music in EDM. Like EDM is a really big, vague genre, and there's lots of different like categories under that. Some of the more popular ones and like my favorite ones that I listen to is house. So that's like the most broad mainstream, like that's what you've probably heard before. And there's things like trance, which like some popular like notable artists and that would be like Armin van Buuren and Above and Beyond. And then there's things like dubstep with Skrillex. And then there's things like trap, which I love trap, which is more like Flosstradamus and like R.L. Grime, those types of artists. But yeah, so I'm really a big fan of like trap, house, and trance music. And I have a lot of favorite artists. I have like a list here. I'm going to name some of them, and then I'll also link some of like my favorite artists and some of their songs down below, so you guys can definitely check them out. So some of my favorite artists, my top three like of all time, is Diplo, Yellowclaw, and Blau. So those are my like three, and the rest I'm gonna like look down my list is like Kaskade, Dimitri Vegas, Cashmere Cat, DJ Snake, Corella, Tiesto. Really basic, broad, really popular artists. But my top three, like Diplo, Yellowclaw, and Blau, like all the way, those are like my life. So that's kind of like my thoughts on EDM. I love it. I'm a huge fan of it. And now we're going to move more to like the rave culture and like EDC type thing. I actually got the opportunity to go to EDC this year. I only went one day though. I only went on Friday, which I got to see Yellowclaw, Diplo, and didn't get to see Blau, but Blau was there. But we didn't get there in time and everything like that. But yeah. So that was like really cool, and I'm going to talk about it a little bit first, the rave culture, and then I'll move into my EDC experience, and then I'll show you some clips from EDC. I think the reason why like raving has like such a negative connotation is because of like the stereotypes that people associate with the rave culture, which is like drugs and alcohol, and like, like dress, like that type of thing. Perspectives of them is, yeah, they're like connotated with rave culture, but just because like you like EDM music and you go to raves doesn't mean you have to fall into those boxes and those stereotypes and do those types of things. I went to EDC with my friends, and none of us did drugs, none of us were on alcohol. I wore a crop top and shorts, like I wasn't like naked, like some of the people are, and so it's your own take on that, and the only reason it has that negative connotation, or like that connotation, is because a majority of people do those things. But that doesn't mean that you have to do it if you do happen to get into EDM and get into like going to raves and everything like that. Like you don't have to do those things. Like I don't do any of the things. I still have a blast. I still have so much fun, and it's a choice. You don't, just because you do something doesn't mean you have to do something. Not at all. It's your choice. At the end of the day, it comes down to you. And my personal choices, I just don't do those things. I don't know. I have fun listening to my favorite artists and having a great time with the people and the atmosphere. Which brings me to the next thing, which I think is the most important thing. If you take anything away from this video, I really hope that you take this. And EDM is so much more than the music itself. I know there's a lot of people saying like, oh, they're just DJs, like they're just standing there playing something off their iPod. Well, first of all, one thing is it's a lot harder to be an EDM artist or a DJ than you would think. Like, and it's because not just producing music, but you have to get this crowd of people to go crazy, to go wild, to feel that energy, and the music and that mix you're making has to flow. Which brings me to what I said is the most important thing, is EDM is something, or like the EDM culture is something you completely have to experience to truly understand. If you have the opportunity to go to an EDM event or like a rave or like a big deal, just something like that, I definitely recommend you give it a shot. If EDM music is something that you do like or have some sort of interest in, like you like it, I definitely think you should experience it, because once you do, you will definitely love it. Like one of my best friends, Jacob, he liked EDM, like he'll listen to it if it's on the radio, and like he didn't really know too many people, but he liked it. Like it, you know, it was something that he could get into, and then we took him to EDC, and now he's like hooked, and he's like gonna go to EDC with us all 3 days next year, and it's gonna be so much fun. And that's what it's all about. It's like once you go there and you feel the energy, the people, everything that it's about, it completely changes. And again, like I said, you can rule out those other factors if you don't like them, the drugs, alcohol, the dress, whatever you might have, like, you know, or might be iffy about. You don't have to like fall into those boxes. Alright, I think that's it for like my thoughts about like EDM music and like the whole rave culture. And now I'm just going to talk about EDC for a little bit, like a minute or two. But basically I just went to EDC for one day that Friday, and it was incredible. Like I'm totally going all 3 days next year, and I had so much fun. I went with one of my friends, Alexis, Jacob, and MJ, and then I'll insert some pictures right here so you can see.
Nobody's perfect, I'll never try. No, but I promise I'm worth it if you just open up your eyes.
And yeah, so like I said, we got to see Diplo, Yellow Claw, and we didn't get to see Blau, but we got to see a bunch of other great, amazing artists. And I'm going to go ahead and insert like maybe like 30 seconds or 40 seconds of some clips that I got from EDC, just so you can see the atmosphere, the energy, the music, like just everything. So there you go. Besides that, oh, and if you didn't know, EDC is Electric Daisy Carnival. It's the biggest and most well-known like EDM, like rave event of the entire year, and the biggest one is in Las Vegas, which it's like blessed because I live here. I don't have to like travel or anything. I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys, like a couple years ago, like anytime EDC came into town, it was like, oh great, like it's a whole week. But like people are here like early, so it's like, you know, people are here for almost a week, and it's basically just a bunch of crazy people doing drugs, running around like naked and like, or half naked, or six naked, I don't know. And I never really got it. There are tens of thousands of people running around like this, and I hate it. But then when I actually like went to it, it's like I love it, it's amazing, and it's something you can't judge until you actually experience. It was honestly incredible, and it's more than just like the raves and everything like that, like the stages. I think I forgot if there's 6 or 7 stages, which is incredible. There's also hundreds of like little attractions and dance floors and carnival rides and food booths and food trucks, and it was just incredibly amazing. So I definitely want to go again next year for all 3 days, and a lot more like EDM and rave events like in San Diego when I go back to college. and it's something I'm really into now, and I have an amazing time. It's just like a huge party, and you're with all your friends, and you're this great type of music, and it's honestly just incredible, and I absolutely love it. But yeah, so that's it for my first Talk to Me Tuesday. If you have any questions or comments about EDM, rave, or rave culture, or like EDC, comment down below. I'd love to, you know, get like a conversation going, or if you have any questions, I'd love to answer them. And if you have any other like topics or requests that you want to go ahead and request for the next Talk to Me Tuesday, leave those down below. And also, one more thing, my next Talk to Me Tuesday video is going to be a July Q&A. So if you have any questions at all for me about makeup, beauty, me personally, or anything like that, comment down below and I will answer them in my next Talk to Me Tuesday, which is my July Q&A. And yeah, so that is it for this video. Don't forget, I'm posting a video every single day this summer as part of my Summer with Cindy series, and I hope that you will subscribe and come back tomorrow to check out the next video. And yeah, that's it for today, and I hope you have an amazing day, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye!